Welcome back to the Tempo Storm Wild Hearthstone Meta Snapshot. We hope you felt nice and comfortable after our last video, because a whole lot has changed in this second meta snapshot of Murder in Castle Nathria. Big Rogue, finally relevant in Nathria, is dead. Kobold Illusionist received a rare wild nerf and now costs 1 more mana. It can no longer combo with sketchy information, which leaves the deck essentially unplayable. Don't expect to see it anytime soon, unless someone missed the memo. If that happens, enjoy your free win. Did you miss out on the fun before the nerf? Don't sweat it, there are several resurgent archetypes powered by Nathria cards, old friends that are happy to see you after a long time in obscurity. That's because Reno Priest is back and in tier 1. While it was once more of a combo deck, now it's a multi-tool of disruption. Mutinous the Devourer, Theotar the Mad Duke, Dirty Rat, Reno Priest cares not for your win condition. Dark Bishop Benedictus and a slew of shadow spells also provide a unique anti-aggro twist to this old friend. And the Harvester of Envy backed by a full Thief package makes each game unique, different, and potentially deadlier than the last. While we had our doubts about Reno Priest pre-expansion, the archetype has shown incredible resilience and power, making believers out of more and more wild format players each day. It's a tricky deck to pilot though, and practice makes perfect. Even Shaman also makes its triumphant return to tier 1. This staple of past expansions received a ton of support in Nathria, bringing the archetype back from the dead. The Stone Right, Gigantotem, and Carving Chisel round out even Shaman's toolkit, giving the deck burst, sustain, and top-end power. Just like Reno Priest, we had our doubts at Nathria's outset, but the deck just keeps winning. The rest of tier 1, familiar faces. Pirate Rogue is still an overwhelming meta threat, no matter the opponent. Big Priest dodged nerfs and remains powerful. And even Warlock is back in tier 1, mostly because it isn't overwhelmingly unfavored against any opponent and can put together a deck or game plan to face anyone. Tier 2 is made up of familiar meta threats that are still very much ladder dangers. Quest Mage and Pillager Rogue are overwhelmingly fast combo decks, but can be weak to aggressive opponents or well-timed disruption. Beast Hunter is the only meta-relevant hunter archetype in our meta snapshot presently, but it's no slouch. It plays more like a one-turn kill deck these days than an aggro deck, so practice makes perfect. Dragon Druid is mostly a hodgepodge of overpowered druid strategies, but those are good for a reason, and so is this archetype. And then there's Freeze Shaman. Aside from Big Rogue, Freeze Shaman was the biggest loser from the recent nerfs. Snowfall Guardian no longer grows as it locks out opponents, taking away a significant power spike from the archetype. While early results suggest the deck might still be decent, only time will tell if it remains relevant in the wild meta. Oh, and one more thing, a big surprise from Hearthstone's earliest days is back. Enrage Warrior might just be the big winner from the recent buffs. It's only tier 4 in its earliest unrefined forms, so don't invite too many friends to the party just yet. But the deck didn't exist 2 weeks ago, and now it does. Deck testing is underway, and we have high hopes Enrage Warrior might just stick around. Want to see if it does? Stay tuned and look ahead to the next edition of the Tempo Storm Wild Hearthstone Meta Snapshot.